go. All right. We're live.
So, all right, we'll wait for a few people to pop on and I could issue an apology because Cody Shank sent a lawyer to my door threatening me. How dare I speak for him? But are we live?
We we are live.
All right, well, Happy New Year. Having a good time. All right, we don't have, all right, no one on yet. I don't see usually I get a YouTube email.
Oh yeah. Oh, here we go. We got some. Carol says, "Yay!" James NWO for life says, "Hello, Fred."
All right, so basically, I did a thing that I got in a little trouble. I was trying to like put a halt to this. Wait, oh no, okay, thanks, Al. Just kidding. I put something on my phone number was on it, so I took it off. So yesterday,
Right.
I got in a little trouble where cease and desist letter showed up at my door for speaking for Cody, saying I thought I was going to take a break. To the five people who I'm, excuse me, sure don't care. What happened was I have that. It's a long animation piece. Bingo, a Christmas story or a holiday story. Now we're going to call it. It's taken a long time, and I really want to do it. I put it aside. I tried Substack, so I would do these really long streams, just hoping Cody would do it. And it's probably not the best way to get that story done. Cody would get distracted, and then I would have these guests on and just to try to keep it going. And I was kind of like always, hungry and 3 hours sitting there. Come on, draw, run, Forrest, run. And I said, I think I'll take a break because I'm not a good interviewer. And I was just, so, all right. So then Cody said, wait a minute, I like this. How dare you? And then like a tough guy showed and kicked the door in and held me by the neck and said, no, okay. But then Wood actually called me up and how long do you expect this to be? It's not as long as it used to be. I don't know. We're improvising. So basically, yes.
No.
So basically, Wood called me up and he had some good ideas. He goes, you don't have to go so long. Just do short ones here and there. Mm-hmm. And don't put all the pressure to get the Christmas in Florida story done. And just do it that way. It's not like, oh, wow, we could do a stream. And Cody promised he's going to work on that thing on his own. So all the pressure's not here.
Yes.
And yeah. So Cody likes these, and so does Luna. Right, Luna?
Hey, Luna.
And last night, Alex Jones was screaming at people, so I need to apologize. And Virginia Ben was a little crazy. So yes, so Cody had a good New Year's, huh?
Yes, had a good New Year's. Just watched a few movies. We watched Ocean's 11, sort of a New Year's movie.
Wait, the original one?
Yeah. You should check it out.
Jr.? Yeah. Oh no, I saw it.
Oh yeah. I figured you'd probably seen it. Have you? If you haven't seen it recently, it's still like it's kind of a fun cast. Just a great. It's the Rat Pack and all that. And the music's fun. Actually, the music's by Nelson Riddle, who did.
Oh yeah.
Batman and.
Yes, these will be less regular Scarlett. Now, Scarlett had a good point last night when I was saying, I guess I was putting such energy into these things, like bugging people to be on it, got exhausting to keep it going. And then Don Knotts' daughter, Karen, and I read her book, and Ed Begley, I was reading his book. I go, to put the energy into reading books, which I loved her book, but just who can I get? Who has a book? And where yeah. But Cody loves the community. And hey, Happy New Year. But just to do some shout outs and where all the pressure isn't on to draw, what we could, yeah.
Exactly.
But Scarlett had a good point. Then she says it's good if they stop because she doesn't have to worry if she misses them. So that's a good point. We gotta, there's pluses and minuses.
Right.
Right now, if we continue doing them, now she goes back to worrying, will she miss one?
Oh.
New Year's Eve. You know what I liked? Pike Solal may know this. A few years in a row, I would watch this movie on TV with Jack Benny called The Horn Blows at Midnight.
Oh, that's funny.
It's a good New Year's Eve movie.
Oh, Jack Benny, huh?
Yeah, where he's
Dang.
he's in some orchestra where he plays the horn at midnight.
Oh, that
It doesn't sound like a great plot. You didn't like last night's stream. Ben was really rude. Well, you had Ben with the combination of alcohol and drugs. I mean, just edibles. And well, you had, but wasn't it Alex Jones yelling at you, Scarlett? That was the bad part. And also, I'm glad Cody's working on this.
Oh yeah.
But
Me too.
but we're also, when we do them, Wood had a good point. You could do short ones where people sometimes like when the stream was one thing done. So I wrote a poem. You don't have to do it now. At some of the time, you could do it's a 4-line poem where it could be fun, illustrated or animated. Where we could just do short things. And I came to another conclusion last night. I put a lot of pressure, like, ooh, tell these stories. Well, Ben kept laughing when I was trying to be sincere. Well, all right, I'm not making this up, Scarlett and everyone. I gotta throw Ben under the bus. He's seriously, he's banned from 2 parties. One, my friend Bernie, Ben was doing a monologue from The Godfather and banging a table with glass and almost broke the glass table. He was out of control. Then he went to another party where he did something weird. And then another friend said, you can't bring. So Ben has been banned from 3 parties. So he's kind of he's a loose cannon. You always go, should I invite? So I made a mistake. I invited Ben to the party, and so you can't get upset.
That's like a plot of like a sitcom thing.
But it's funny, there's a new horror movie coming out, and the title is There's Something Wrong with Ben. There's something off with Ben.
Wow.
So basically, yeah, so I came up with the thought that I want to try to, get this done, but in between I'm going to compile the illustrated things Cody's done before, stories he hasn't done, just stories in not a book yet, but like 1 pages thing, like on Substack or something, not Substack. And just a file, and just have it ready, but just to have it and not worry about will this get hits on Substack? Will this be a book? Just compile them in a nice file. You know what I mean? Where we can have some of the things you've done, and without worrying what it's gonna be.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just to have it.
Exactly. like kind of a nice collection. I always
Yes,
like the idea of collections of, and
yes,
what's great
compile.
about what's wonderful about you or your work that you have is that it's all sort of written out, and I think that that's kind of neat. Then you can kind of like put it together and feel,
Just like
you know.
I oh, I forgot what I was going to say. With compiling things without the pressure, it has to be like Billy Joel in his documentary. He keeps composing stuff, but
Mhm.
he has $500 million. Well, I'm not making any comparison, but I'm saying he's had so much success, obviously, and he doesn't put the pressure.
Right.
Um, no, yeah, no, I may take a class, but you are. Could you talk about your class, Cody? You're taking?
Oh yeah, it's a master class with the animator Joe Murray. So I'm taking that from him, and it's about short films and stuff like that, like doing your
Short
own.
animated films?
Yeah, yeah.
Which we're doing with
We're
this.
doing it right here.
Yeah. So
Exactly. Yeah, and he'll help with like questions I've always had for like animations, like, oh, how do practices and things like what to practice when you don't know how to do a certain thing, or and he also knew Andy Paley, which is another plus. I was thinking, well, I want to talk to him about Andy and kind of reconnect there too with that, and get Fred to do some voices
yes.
for me for a fun thing.
Yeah.
Will
So
be
basically, I want to just compile just random things like in a digital book form, like
yeah.
stories Cody's done already for Substack, little poem, other stories. So yeah, inspired me, Scarlett. I'm taking a class. Just you just you get to be older. You realize got to keep my mind sharp and just keep learning things. So I'll let you know, Scarlett. I don't want to jinx it because you got to take a test. So yeah, it's a. I think Substack. I was putting pressure, like, oh, gotta have the world love it, and they embrace it. We want more, and make it its own little book. Just have
Yeah.
the collection, like when I say the Bible, like when people work on ideas for a TV show, it's called the Bible. They have a
Right,
thing
right.
like this is
Pitch
this
Bible.
this is our little thing, and who knows, maybe when this is in film festivals, someone will say, "What else do you have?" and we'll have things ready. But
I
just
would,
little side things, yeah.
yeah. It kind of reminds me of this. Sounds like I may not know what I'm talking about because I don't know uh, a bunch of it, but it's almost like these aren't poems or these aren't like children's stories, but it's like Mother Goose kind of thing, where they had all these different stories, and it's like collection of Mother
Yeah.
Goose. Well, I don't
Well,
even
yeah, it'll be fun to
like your lore or whatever you want to call it.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
It would be fun to it doesn't just have to be one thing. Well, it's fun in Substack, like some were the longest stories, and some were just little bits about the video store or about it's so good seeing me. Why don't you stop?
Right.
Right, and you'll miss this community. So I'm getting ready in a bit. I'm going. My friend is taking me to a Clipper game.
Hmm.
I used to follow the NBA more, but why not? There's a new stadium. They used to be at the Staples Center. They're playing Utah, which I don't know anyone on it, but just trying to have different experiences rather than just live or die by. Gotta have something going, gotta have a project. And so my friend Charles, who's been here, I want to get him to ask a question, but his
Hmm.
dad in retirement did some projects with no intention of doing anything with them. I forgot if it was writing or
That's
and
cool. Yeah, yeah.
the Clippers are a Columbus baseball team. So yeah. So yeah, Jeff Crone was mad we were stopping, but we got to tell him it's still on.
That's great. I mean,
Right, Chloe?
that they're happy that they know. Oh, there's Chloe. I like her little paws.
Yes.
Little,
Mickey Mouse paws.
yeah.
Did you send me something? There was some YouTube thing, explanation of why those 30s cartoons had only 3 fingers, or they had that same hand.
I don't know if I sent you that,
But someone, I saw that somewhere, and I didn't, my attention span, I guess I didn't retain, or I
I
didn't
wonder
click it.
that. I feel like maybe.
There's a reason.
Yeah. I think, well, for one reason, I guess, is that it's easier to draw them, but
On the gloves, they had the white gloves. There's a reason why
right, they
they,
thing.
what's going on with Ray DeVito? All right, Scarlett was pretty upset, but she feels better. Okay.
That's good.
And well, it's Cody, man. You never heard Cody curse, and he threw. I was hearing glass. He was throwing glass at the wall, saying, "How dare you make a decision to stop without me?" And he sent guys to my door. He paid. There's an app where you get people break down your doors and threaten you. And Terrible Troy wants to know: were you an Edward Gorey fan?
I'm, you know, I gotta look him up to see what's going on here. Um, it's interesting work. I don't know if I've ever came across his stuff.
Did you ever see Charles Adams stuff?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that stuff's fun. I like that. The washes of ink.
Yeah.
The comedy is also, dark humor.
What the hell is he's involved in a huge leg guitar scam. I don't understand what that means. But I hope he's not in trouble. Like I got in trouble a little bit last night. With Cody.
Yes.
Now
Right.
Scarlett's a little nervous. She goes, I hope this group chat goes well. I don't know how it'll pan out. Yeah. We're just flying by the seats of our pants, like they say.
Right.
We just don't know. Walt couldn't draw paws or something. Maybe it was so Mickey didn't seem creepy like a mouse. Yes, there was some video. I'll look for it later. Why? Not just Disney. A lot of them had the white gloves with just 3. I think something with the contrast, the backgrounds, something like that.
Yeah.
Now, Scarlett, you're asking for a lot. Where first, you didn't want. You need a way to regularly talk to us. I mean, I have that a little bit with Cody's brother, AJ, where I need to regularly talk to him, and he made the excuse he's getting married, but
Right.
I need to regularly talk to AJ, and it's just upsetting me. But sorry.
Have you talked to him lately, or is he?
It's like we got to figure out a way.
Yeah. Well, he's in Florida.
Scarlett, first you were very upset with stopping this. Now we're not, but it's not enough. You need to regularly chat. I don't know. Chloe, come here. I mean, Brennan said Ray's not a real comedian because he barely makes money. He replied that he'd show him what he earned in November, but Brennan said one good month isn't enough and wants to see the whole year. All right. I had this problem with Cody where he said I'm not a real streamer.
Mhm.
And I said, Cody, he said, you're not legit. You don't make a lot of money. And I showed Cody for November too. And Cody said, nope, he needs all 12 months. So I go through something similar with Cody. Uh,
Yeah.
well, watch hours.
But
Okay. So what I was hoping to get the watch hours to get group chat money or whatever, thinking I'll give the money
yeah.
to Cody so he's incentivized to really finish the story. But then I realized it didn't really make difference, the group chat. It's not like Kevin Brennan where I have hundreds of people and I got a question. Let me give you $5 so you see mine. Um, and again, I'm glad a little work's getting done, but the best way to do this for Cody is, we get distracted with the guest you know, um, should just do it when we do it and concentrate. And this thing is just, but yes. So maybe it was a letdown getting the watch hours and seeing, like a lot of people, I thought it would change my life when you get watch hours and learn how to. Oh yes, that was pretty funny. Yeah, you got to be like Chad. Did you see Ben put up a video of Chad
On
throwing
this,
up a lot?
is that right? The one where he's.
You saw that for him throwing up?
Yes, I did. Is that real? That was AI,
Wait,
wasn't
where did you see that?
it?
On the podcast last
on
night?
you, on your guy, yeah, and what you.
Yeah. Well, he said something, hey, join my stream, and he throws up.
I
We're
know.
going live.
Ben was
Yeah, that was AI. But Ben kept playing it over and over, so it was fun.
yeah, he seemed like he really enjoyed that. Ben, he was.
Yeah, so it was,
It's
well, not
hilarious.
only was it the craziest New Year's show, but I found out we were competing with the finale of what's that show called? Which I only tried watching one and I couldn't get into it. Stranger Things.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
I love
strange. I it just didn't grab me.
right.
Stranger Things.
Well, if it was
Oh, I
strict,
got
it would
someone
have
to like and subscribe. Okay, please like and subscribe. Thank you, Kevin. It's not Kevin Brennan who suggested that.
that was Kevin Brennan
No, not Kevin Brennan.
in the chat.
But yeah, I hope Chad his stomach's better. He was throwing up a lot last night.
Yeah, that didn't look good.
Yeah.
It looked like he kept doing it too.
But I like how this is a promo. Like I'm trying to rationalize. Why would you put up a promo like, "Hey, check into my stream," and then throw up? If you threw up, don't put it up on a promo. But
right. Not the greatest.
yeah,
Look.
not a good promo. But
Mm.
Ben, you know what Ben's like? He's like the obnoxious tourist, the American tourist going around with a hat. Hey, I'm a party guy.
Yeah.
And just he's done that at parties where there was a rooftop party and there was a pool and you're not supposed to jump into it unless you live there. And he was jumping into it, holding up Franks, going, I'm having a party. And
Right. I know exactly the type.
yeah, like AJ who,
Mm. Yeah.
yeah.
Like, and he jumped in your pool.
Yes, when they said no, tenants only.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh, another thing, not that it matters, but
Yeah.
me and Cody started our own another YouTube thing called Everyone Eats Alone, where it would just be stuff Cody and I do together. And I got lazy and I wasn't updating it, like, putting things twice. First on my Instagram and then on Everyone Eats Alone. But then I realized I need to update it because it's good. When I put it on my Instagram stuff, it's there, but it's in between, like a picture of me and Brad Garrett at a Raymond reunion. Hey, here's me in the going hiking, whatever. So I like the idea of it all on one thing. This is all the Fred Cody stuff.
Yeah.
So if any of you can go to Instagram and support it, Everyone Eats Alone, and that's our Instagram thing. And yeah. Yeah, Ben doesn't do my impression. What's the name?
Virginia Bryan.
Jeff Richards, who to me, Jeff Richards. I realize he's like a parrot, where he just says 4 words for each person. What's up, everybody? Your face. It's not that you don't really, but actually, I have to say, in the first part of our thing last night on his stream, he was talking like real Jeff Richards for the first time. When I said I don't want to do it, he goes, "Why not, bro? It's a hangout." But then he got into Alex Jones, where he just says the 4 things over and over.
Right. Yeah, I heard his real voice. Yes.
Yes.
It's
He does a thing, regular Ben.
Really.
Well, Ben as being his regular guy voice.
I see.
It's a lot like Hank on King of the Hill.
Oh, that's funny. Like the guy sounds like this.
Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
hey, Fred. Do you know what a hammer is?
Go see the Clippers. So, someone asked earlier, am I an NBA fan? I used to be a lot more. As I got older, I only started watching the 4th quarter, or maybe the last 3 minutes, which take 40 minutes sometimes. Yeah, he's like a toy where you press a button, it says a phrase. Exactly, Scarlett. Where he just says the same phrase, like, "What's up, everybody? What you tell your face? Take a banana for the road." Exactly. He's like my rusty toy.
We should make a doll out of him.
Jeff
Like-
Richards.
And then you can actually squeeze it or pull a string, and it has different sayings.
Yeah.
That would be, and it could be kind of a caricature,
He is like a cartoon.
like his face.
Tell his face.
When he would tell you face.
Someone wants no. I don't think Cody could keep his Hank Hill up a whole episode. He studied impressions with Jeff Richards, where you can only do 3 words for each thing. What's up, everybody?
Hammer is? Do you know what a hammer is?
And also, what I like about my what's it called? Everyone Eats Alone.
Yeah.
Is I made an effort to follow lots of crows and cats and elephants and dogs. So it's not, my other one got too toxic where I was seeing depressing news stuff. I maybe hit watch stuff and my whole algorithm is more depressing than my regular Instagram.
I see. You said that which one was less? The one just on the Everyone Eats Alone? Or?
Okay. He's on the subway. Let me go. Okay, I'm inspired by your dad. He just logged in, but he was ignored. Can you try Charles again?
Oh,
Can
yeah.
you try again?
Yeah. I didn't hear anything, but let me. I'm watching. I am watching for the guest. Tell him sorry if I missed him. Maybe we could do this. That way our screens are bigger.
Oh, so let me ask you guys a question for you people watching. When I used to do streams, hello, Clearwater Chad. Is Charles here? Some people like guests, some didn't like them.
Here we are.
Hey, Charles, what subway are you on?
I'm on the subway. What?
This
I'm
is
on the LA subway. What you mean?
I've never been on an LA subway.
Did you know that there was an LA subway?
There's just one that goes from Western and Beverly, I think, just to there and back.
No, that's the tram for the Fairfax. No, this is on the red line to North
Where are you
Hollywood.
going now?
I'm going home. What's going on?
I have a quick question for you.
Yeah, ask.
Last night, I really got inspired by your late dad
Yeah.
because I decided I want to do what he did, where I want to compile things just to do it without the pressure. Got to make it a book. Got to put it on Substack. You know, if we do, we do. But I just want to put stuff out just to compile it. Stuff I did with Cody. So what did you? I forgot what he did just to do it, without any intent of doing anything with it. It's so alien in our world, Charles. But I want to be like your dad.
Oh, it's just like you want to be like my dad. He just would write a song, put it down on paper, show it to his piano teacher, and then he'd write another song. It's like if you wrote it and just kept it in your computer and didn't show anybody.
Now, Cody,
Mhm.
Isn't that cool that it's the foreign in our world? Because Charles and I have been in the showbiz comedy hamster wheel world since I'm 20, since I was 20. I don't know how old you are.
23.
You started 23. Since I was 20, it's the hamster wheel of gotta keep efforting and come up with stuff. So I really like that he did that. And
Well, he didn't do it on purpose. Just nobody was listening. Nobody cared. So he just did it anyway.
Well, that's what I'd like to do. I'd like to stop caring, but I'd like to have them all in one little thing, like a file. That way, maybe, who knows? Maybe if someone likes this short film, what else you got? Just to have it.
I thought that's what their Substack was.
I got discouraged with Substack for a few reasons. Number one, I had that mindset. I put it out. Five
You
people.
have a website, Fred?
No.
Just if you had a website, you just pile everything in it.
Before I
then people can find it.
I just want to put stuff in one file just for me and Cody. But I realized this story we started. I don't know if you saw it. It's a 15-minute short about Fred Willard's Thanksgiving and about when I almost drowned in Florida. And but I realized I got distracted from that. I said it's taking too long. Let's put up the little things on Substack. But then I watched a rough cut of this. We should not have abandoned that. So I want to go back to this, but maybe once in a while, I just want to compile all my stories and everything I've done with Cody, and even gags and one-liner gags in a computer file for now, just to have them organized.
Yeah, for the museum.
A little museum, as you said, and look at cigarette with the topical questions. What does that mean? Oh, have you listened to Liam Mc? I never could say his name. No, I didn't know he had a special, but I haven't.
What is it? What did I burst in on today? I just happened to turn on my phone and saw the message from you. What are you guys up to?
What do you mean?
What are you drawing?
Well, this is continuing the story about at Fred Willard's Thanksgiving. I felt I didn't belong there because no holiday has any meaning to me. So I'm hoping to get done the story about it's a long one, and I guess
Who's that? Wait, who's that in that picture, in that drawing?
Okay, that actually looks like Havey, but
that's not you.
That's not me. That's okay.
Got somebody more self-assured and happy.
Yeah, well, what happened is, so they asked me, they did a thing at this where I felt I didn't belong. What's your favorite Thanksgiving tradition? And I couldn't think of one, and I came up with something, and this guy going, great tradition, Fred. And then, could you go to the next picture, even if it's not developed? It's something Havey used to do in his act where he put a flashlight on someone. I felt I was on the spotlight, like he was like a comic. I was in the first row, and he put his spotlight on me, and this guy's putting a flashlight on me, is what it felt like. Oh, okay. The new Instagram thing is called Everyone Eats Alone. Please follow that, where I'm trying to compile stuff. So right now, Charles, I'm in the compiling mode. You're a sports fan. What I do is once in a while, when I can't think of what to work on or I'm overwhelmed, say, Fred, put your roster together. Like in football, before they got the team, they could probably have 100 players, and then this is our roster, and figure out. So I'm trying to put all my roster together of stories I've done with Cody, one-liner gags we could do. So because Cody is going to be spending more time on his own doing this, there won't be pressure when we do streams for me to keep it going 3 hours and get guests and bugging people like you, where we can work on little short things like the poem I sent Cody. Did you like the poem?
How can I get myself a Cody?
Oh, yeah.
What's that? How can you what?
How can I get myself a Cody? It's a good thing to have.
That's a hard thing because he seems nice here, but he does an app, and he sent guys to break down my door and beat me up because I decided to stop. So yes, you know, he randomly sent me something a few years ago where he used my voice, this little funny thing, and I said, oh, this guy's talented. And I said, can you do this? And he did a little promo for 5 Minutes of Kill. I go, wait, who is this guy? This is great. And we talked on Zoom, and even though he's a young guy, which no, your kid's not.
Which you're not.
No, but he has the sensibility of Mad Magazine and Crumb and old TV shows. It's not like
I get it. He's a talented guy. I get. That's what I said. I want one.
Yes, he's not just, dude, I'm an animator. Let's have Darth Vader having diarrhea. Hey, dude, let's have Scooby-Doo doing a doobie, right? You know, a lot of that animators, it's, you know what I'm saying, Cody, it's stuff like that. Let's have Charlie
he gets it. I get it.
Doing crack. That's funny. You know, he's not edgy, which I love. You know, he's not trying to be
a little edgy. That's not a nice thing to say.
He's a little edgy. Well, but just to let you know how edgy his family is, when we drove by Scientology on Hollywood Boulevard, and they were all taunting Tom Cruise, so he can get a little edgy. So where are you coming from, Charles? What's that? Okay. Actually, James, I watched with Lonnie a concert footage thing about Joe Cocker, and I became more interested in who Leon Russell was. Like, this guy, what's his story? So not that Charles would know, but Leon Russell,
I know Leon Russell.
Slouch, like, he's done a lot of good stuff and played with a lot.
Leon Russell was no slouch.
You once saw him, you called him a failure, that he never really made it, but
who did? Leon Russell? No, I never did. Even joking. Not even joking, I never said that. Leon Russell is one of my heroes.
He's great. He's a guy you don't think about, but
I do.
He did a thing. No, that's Dr. John.
I'm on the tightrope.
Yeah,
and he did a thing.
It's over. That we will be together. I'm singing this song, which the Carpenters did.
I've seen so many places in my life and times.
Yes.
I started some places. I sang some bad rhymes.
The thing is, you were taunting him that he you know, never. No, I'm just kidding. No, he played with everyone. So Leon Russell. Do you know who Leon Russell is, Cody?
I think I do. From what you were talking about, like the music.
Elton John did a pity album with him a couple of years ago.
What's a pity album?
A pity of it.
Well, Leon Russell was kind of a little bit on the irrelevant side. Nobody was paying any attention to him, and he was old and needed a couple bucks, so he made an album with him.
He needed bucks. He's written seminal songs. I knew that she died, this woman, Beverly Ross, who wrote Lollipop and what's the other? Lollipop. And one of the song, she made so much money from, they licensed Lollipop and Stand By Me. And, you know, if you have one hit song, you know,
Yeah.
I don't know how Leon Russell needed money. But I could be wrong. You know
Well,
what
he
it is?
definitely wasn't relevant.
You know who did a pity album? Springsteen sang along with Warren Zevon when he was dying. So
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
just to keep them busy.
Well, but and Zevon, though, he was a cult hero, though.
Right.
So that was like a cool thing to do.
And it's funny
It's
how
like if you did an album with Mitch Hedberg.
it's not funny to laugh out loud, as I always say, how his biggest hit was something he just did like in a minute, like Werewolves of London, like a stupid song.
Right.
And they've used that in so many soundtracks. You know, and
My station.
what's that?
I think I might be at my station.
All right. Well, I'll let you go. I'm going to see a Clipper game in the new.
Johnny, did you go to the Clipper game last night, or was that someone else?
No, this is tonight. I'm going.
Are you going tonight?
My friend, I'm driving in, and Pete, who you drove home, very nice of you,
Great.
is taking me to a Clipper game. So
Who are you going
I've
with?
never- remember Pete, the Australian guy?
Oh, yeah. I like him.
Yeah. So you know, I don't really follow the NBA anymore, but let me ask you one stupid question before you leave.
Oh, sure.
So my favorite thing in the NBA is garbage time. I like when a team is up by 25 points because they put in people you never would get to see. And I get excited when these guys, all right, he's gone. Okay.
Oh,
All right. But that was Charles. Charles was not in a car. He was in a train.
yes. Now, I do have to ask. Oh, here he is.
Tripped on the stairs.
Oops, hold it.
Wait, did he fall off the train? Oh.
I tripped on the escalator.
Do
I
they have
Oh,
wiped out.
anything? I guess answering my own question. Do they
Garbage
have
time?
anything in baseball?
What's that?
Garbage time. When they put in
Yeah.
people, it doesn't matter.
Right, they put you and me in.
Yes.
What about
What
it?
is Charles? Charles is now Morsky is a big comedy fan, old stuff. So Charles, if you like trivia, was the original piano player, accompanist at the Comedy Cellar.
Yeah. A big feather in my cap.
And he had not a lot of lines, but a lot of screen time in what's that movie called? Teen Wolf, which I didn't know.
Yeah.
What's his James gave me a book about the making of what's it called? Back to the Future. That
Oh,
what it was like. He had to during the day work on Family Ties, and at night
Right.
Back to the Future.
Yeah.
But I wasn't aware that Teen Wolf was already in the can.
They were very, very smart. They waited if they knew that Back to the Future was coming out, so they sat on it. Up until before before Back to the Future, Teen Wolf was just Michael J. Fox's like hiatus movie. You know, like
hey,
name from Friends.
like
He did,
hey,
yeah, Ed. Hey, I guess they're gonna let me make a shitty movie. So he was making a shitty movie, and then Back to the Future happened. So they go, well, let's just sit on Teen Wolf until that's released, and then it became a huge hit.
Now, how did Teen Wolf know that? Hey, they just
Everybody
knew.
knew.
What, it was a Spielberg
Everybody knew.
movie. It was a Spielberg movie. I see.
But it wasn't just a Spielberg movie. It was, well, he didn't direct it. It was Bob Zemeckis.
Right. He keeps referring to it as a Spielberg, working
Ah,
with
shit.
Spielberg.
I got off at the wrong stop. Damn it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got you
That's okay.
distracted.
That's
Where are
okay.
you? How far
Now
are you?
I'm at Universal Studios.
So you're going to walk? Which,
Um, uh,
by the way, I'm going to connect this that when I had a little part which got cut on John Mendoza's show at Universal,
oh, yeah.
it was shot in Universal, so you were allowed to sneak on to Universal and go on things because you were on the lot. And I there was a Back to the Future like simulated
Yeah,
ride.
by the clock tower.
Yes.
Actually, when John was doing it, the first thing I visited him on the set, and the first thing he did was check out a golf cart, and we just rode all around the lot like idiots.
So that's where Jaws and the Psycho thing was, right?
Yeah. So we hung out at the Amityville where the shark is. So like when the tram came through, me and Mendoza are sitting there.
Wow. Wow. I think there was a hurricane, not a hurricane, a storm where something got destroyed, some of those things in Universal.
Yeah, I think that's right. Oh, there's also a fire.
That's what it was. Something got destroyed, the Psycho House or something. So
Yeah, with the Psycho House, they could just build a new one in like 3 days.
Yeah. There was so when you did Teen Wolf, no one thought anything. You just saw this is going to be a crappy movie.
Yeah.
Like you said, a hiatus movie, a dumb thing.
Yeah, exactly. It was just a paycheck.
But
It was just it was a Michael J. Fox vanity project.
But because they were smart, it became a massive hit.
Correct. I make about $300 a year from it.
Now, like I said, Charles was the team manager, so you just see him very prominently on the bench, biting his nails a lot.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I sat next to Jay Tarsis, who was the grown-up manager. Jay Tarsis created Newhart, the original Newhart show.
Sure.
And he's fucking hilarious. I just had a week of just sitting next to him, watching him crack wise.
Nice.
Wow.
That's amazing.
And I would see his name on the credits of Mary Tyler Moore a lot.
Yeah.
Jay Tarsis. And so how many people like me reach out when they're channel surfing, say, Charles, I saw you on Teen Wolf?
More than you'd imagine, but less than it really counts.
Right.
The last time I heard from somebody was from my ex-father-in-law. Like, were you on a movie? Yeah.
I don't know if you would know this question, but now when you hear stories of Michael J. Fox saying, oh, I was in makeup for 10 hours for Teen Wolf, I wonder with AI and all that, if they don't really need to do that to actors anymore. Put them through that.
On that budget, they do.
What's that?
On a budget like what Teen Wolf was on, they would have to do it practical because it's just too expensive to do CGI or AI.
I see. Well, I think they're gonna have. I asked my friend if they have better than junk food at the new Clippers arena.
They have decent food there.
Okay,
It's a good place. It's a good experience going there. I told you that he built it himself. Steve Ballmer, who was the Microsoft founder, one of the Microsoft founders, and he built himself like a fan palace rather than like the Staples Center crypto arena, which is like a moneymaker. It's like crypto is like layers and layers of like you can see the tiers of money. Like that's where the rich people sit, and the richer people and the stupid people. It's much more democratic at the Intuit Dome.
Oh, good. Yeah, you said no real bad seats.
Not real bad seats, and the people who work there, I think, are told to be nice. Like that's part of the deal when they're hired there.
The audience or the people who work there?
No, the people who work there. The audience you can't control. So like Clipper fans are a special brand of loser. So
meaning Cody would be allowed in because he gets rowdy at games and throws things.
Yeah, they might be on him. They might, as soon as he walks in, they might have like eyes on him.
They have this picture there. Don't let this man in.
Yeah.
His father falls off.
There's like a Xerox of him, like a fax of him at every door.
Yes, he has to wear a mask to get in.
Yeah, you could wear glasses. And...
Are
Yeah.
you going to wear any garb tonight? You going to wear any gear?
No, but maybe, I'll buy a concession thing.
Are you going to paint your face Clipper colors? I don't even know what they are.
Blue and white, I think, but no. So basically, yeah, and Scrubant's son is in town, so maybe Sam we'll get together. But just I'm like an old man now in that I put peanuts out and the squirrels come. So that's my big thing, feeding squirrels. I enjoy it a lot. You're like an old man. Don't let me get. Someone said, Morsky, don't get me started on Leon Russell. Yeah, he was just. What else did he do? He did. Sure, he performed with Billy Preston, and yeah, he looked like a tough guy, but he was a nice guy. All right, we lost Charles.
Oh,
but we made him miss a spot.
good to have.
Yeah, we got some good stuff.
Actually, I saw some. AJ and I, we watched a few of his things.
Charles Zuckers.
Yes, yeah. With
his old stand-up.
Yeah. Whoops. Sorry, Charles. Whoops. Oh crap. Just tell him I'm okay. There we go. My got some lag there. Sorry, we got you on.
Are you home already?
No, I'm waiting for the next training because I fucked up. I fouled up.
It's take the train to the plane. The train.
Yeah. That's always good when you do 80s metropolitan transportation commercials.
The big 80s jokes, there was a thing called People's Airlines.
Oh, yeah.
Which someone must have done the joke. Mr. Peoples from Miguel Garella.
Ah.
Do you remember Mr. Peoples, Cody? No, Mr. Peebles, was it?
Peebles.
He's the guy. How much is that gorilla in the window? Miguel, we're trying to sell you Miguel. I can't get rid of you, Miguel. I love Miguel Gorilla.
Yeah, he was cool.
Yes.
But then there was Super Chicken.
I don't remember that.
When threatened by a stranger, when it looks like he will take a lick. There is someone waiting who will hurry and rescue. Just call for Super Chicken.
Oh yes, call for Super Chicken. Well, there was
and there's a famous line in that movie that song. You knew the job was dangerous when you took it.
There's the squirry. Well, there was something, I don't know if it's still around. Boomerang, where they streamed Miguel Gorilla, Top Cat, which I like. Hey, Top Cat.
Who's intellectual? Top Cat, the most spectral. So friends get to call him TC.
Hey, TC. Yeah, there were a bunch of
the interviewable leader of the gang. He's the top, he's the tip, he's the championship, he's the most tip top. Top Cat.
Yeah, they had Top Cat where they had a cop.
Officer Dithers?
Yeah, now wait. Yes. Now, Huckleberry Towns, I think I remember that they were stray dogs, but one dog was a dog catcher, which made no sense.
Right. Well, neither did Pluto, so. Goofy.
Goofy, yeah, one of them's a real dog, and one of them is a dog that talks like a person. Yeah. But there was Top Cat, Miguel Gorilla.
Peter Potamus.
Oh, I love Peter Potamus. Did you know Peter Potamus, Cody?
Well, I kind of to look at it ever since you mentioned him. I like the little monkey that's with him. Character.
Well, from me and Charles's childhood, maybe you won't remember. There was a show, Beanie and Cecil.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Wait, is that what Beanie and Cecil, a big snail and stuff? It was like
it's like a dinosaur thing, or like a sea monster.
Sea monster. Not to be confused with Sigmund the Sea Monster. Do you, there was Marty Krofft did these things that were live action, but really cheaply done. Sigmund the Sea Monster. There was Far Out Space Nuts, Land of the Lost. Those. Oh yeah, High Private Eye. I forgot about. There was what else was on Boomerang? There was
Droopy.
Deputy Dog.
Oh yeah, Deputy. Oh wait, Charles is back. Sorry, Charles.
There was Deputy
Yeah,
Dog.
Vincent Van Gogh.
I don't remember that.
Oh, that's funny.
We didn't get the joke that there was a character named Vincent Van Gogh. You get it now?
Yes, I get it. Well, you know what I love? I love the old Warner Brothers things where they're in a Hollywood commissary with it's Humphrey Bogart and Peter Lorre.
Right. And we knew who none of them were.
Yes. But also, they would do like the Flintstones.
Right, there'd be Betty Davis.
Yeah. Or they would do Anne Margrock.
Yeah.
You know, like contemporary back then. Anne Margrock. I love the Flintstones.
What rock?
What's that?
I missed what you just said. What rock?
Anne Margrock on the Flintstones.
Oh, yeah.
They would do like.
I never thought the Flintstones was funny. Did you ever laugh at the Flintstones? Did it make you laugh once?
No, but did you laugh at the Jetsons? But it was just fun seeing Rosie the vacuum cleaner, and you know,
And Elroy and.
there was a guy, Glenn Super. This was his bit. All right, let's sing songs, and he'd go, "Meet George Jetson, his boy Leroy," and we'd go, "No, it's Elroy." Like on purpose, he would say Leroy. I don't get the joke. Look at the squirrel. He wants more food. You see the squirrel? Look at the squirrel.
Where'd he go?
It's
Oh, there is it peeking in the window, huh?
Where'd Fred go?
He's somewhere behind the camera.
I'm showing the squirrel.
Oh.
Let me make that bigger.
He just ran away. Yeah, this is the life to have a squirrel for Chloe to look at.
Glenn Super had a bullhorn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is that a picture you just drew, Cody?
Yes. I gotta look up reference. What happened to him?
He just drew Harvey Birdman. Lidsville, the Boogaloos. Yeah, I forgot about them.
What is it?
Well, me and Charles, we grew up with the show Zoom. We're gonna zoom. We're gonna zoom.
One Express, Pearl Micro, then Michelle W, Burbank Bus, and Santa Clarita Transit. And remember, if you tap again, drive all passengers must exit the train. Those who wish to continue riding must exit and re-enter the station.
We're gonna zoom.
I think his head was definitely looks like in this thing bigger.
Secret Squirrel. I don't remember.
Oh yeah, that's
Secret
like
Squirrel.
That was interesting. Yeah, I've never seen that, but I've seen like clips. Looks pretty good. I mean, it looks like kind of James Bond.
The squirrel is back, and Chloe's looking.
Secret Squirrel.
You see the squirrel now?
Secret Squirrel.
You see the squirrel?
Hey.
I see it. Look at that. There we got some.
And Chloe's looking at it. Squirry. Oh. This is the life. Just looking at wild animuses.
I'm in the elevator. These are the scariest things in it's like being in The Shining.
Did you know who? Speaking of elevators, did you know who Jim Croce was?
Of course.
He did a song called "Elevator." I would like to make this fall.
No,
It seems the stair.
Operator.
Yeah, he did. Oh, I thought it was elevator.
no, you didn't.
Elevator. I would like to make this fall. It seems like the old one is a little dated.
Hey, what are you doing? My act?
You know, a friend of mine, he was trying to list the 70s songs that were about calls. Like Sylvie's mother says, Sylvie is busy. She can't come to the phone. The operator said, voices, please, for the next 10 minutes.
Please, Mr.
Abraham. There's
I
another.
want to talk to her.
I just gotta say, yeah, it's a song about asking Sylvie's mother to come to the phone, and the operator keeps saying
40 cents
that's the
more.
thing I keep saying from me and Charles's era, but that was the thing. You'd be on the phone talking to someone, and the operator said 10 minutes for 3 more
No, they
minutes.
say 40 cents more.
And
You got to put
had
more money in.
coins in to keep it going. Do you remember that, Charles?
Yeah, I remember payphones that Fred.
Yes.
My
Get
kids
off
never.
the phone.
My kids don't know what a collect call is
Oh yeah.
or
Well,
an operator. They've never heard of an operator.
you see that in old movies, like
Yeah.
when they're operators. What was that song? Was it Bye Bye Birdie?
Yeah.
Hi, Alice. Hi, Barbara. What's the story? Morning glory. What's the word? Hummingbird. Have you heard about
Okay.
Hugo and Jim?
Yeah, where there's songs where they're operators, and like they're all like, yeah, that was from
They had
Bye
to
Bye
patch
Birdie.
everything in.
Yeah, well, there's another song, ELO, oh, telephone line, da 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 da. But there were a lot of songs about phone calls. Well, operator with Jim Croce. Operator, can you help me make this call? Seems like the one is old and faded. Yeah, a lot of so. Well, again, your kids won't know when I lived in.
They've never
Brooklyn-
seen a phone book. Can you imagine what like how big a stupid phone book was? Somebody's job was to make that book.
They always have in movies the scene where someone goes to a phone booth, takes out the thing, and rips out a piece of
Right,
paper,
right.
like rips it out. And,
Yeah.
all right, it's yeah, like they used to have phone books in phone booths.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It's
Yeah, like we were watching The Jerk, and he's like, "The new phone book's here. The new phone book's here."
Right.
yeah.
This is the kind of spontaneous publicity that makes people. My kids had no idea what he was talking about.
Speaking of The Jerk, I got a confession. Oh, there's a second squirrel that I'm not as versed with Carl Reiner. I saw, after Rob Reiner was, that
Yeah,
tragedy.
Jerk
Where-
is funny.
Not just that, but I don't really. I may want to read one of his books called Reiner. I didn't realize. Well, I realized, but it didn't really hit me like how what he did. He created the Dick Van Dyke Show.
Right.
He was on your shows. I never really got into Dick Van Dyke Show, or your shows, or that a little bit before my time. But just
You remember the 4:30 movie in New York?
yeah.
So there was a movie that me and my sister really liked with Doris Day and James Garner. So I found it online, and Carl Reiner wrote it.
Yeah,
Like we had good taste back then.
Oh, good one. Blondie hanging on the telephone. Got me hanging on the
Yeah.
telephone. Da, 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 da. And in Pink Floyd, The Wall, there was.
Carl Reiner wrote Pink Floyd The Wall.
What's that?
Carl Reiner wrote Pink Floyd The Wall.
But I didn't realize there was a little special after, Rob Reiner was murdered. Just about
What?
how Norman Lear and would hang out at the Reiner house and say that kid is funny, which led to Meathead. So Norman Lear, Woody Allen, Neil Simon, they were all writers on your shows. So I gotta get better with my comedy.
Mel Brooks, Larry Gelbart, Neil Simon's brother Bob Simon, I think his name was.
Uh-huh.
Did you ever see My Favorite Year?
Yeah.
That was supposed to be a takeoff of writing for the.
Norm made fun of me
sure,
when
sure.
I went on his podcast because I was promoting my Seinfeld year. And I said, to me, it was like my favorite year because my favorite year is about writing on the biggest show. And how
Right.
my Seinfeld year wasn't my favorite year for me, but it was like what it was like. It's not like my favorite year, whatever what the hell are you talking about?
Well, my favorite year was about babysitting a prima donna drunk.
Oh,
They were
yeah.
just babysitting Peter O'Toole.
Well,
Who was
this
playing
guy,
Sid
Michael
Caesar.
Gelbart, a comic from Canada, said when he toured with Norm, it was a combination of my favorite year and get him to the Greek.
Uh-huh.
The Greek was about.
Which Carl Reiner wrote.
No, he didn't. But someone heard Sid Caesar was horrible to work for. I don't know. I used to see Sid Caesar when I lived in West Hollywood at the original Trader Joe's. The one on
Oh yeah,
Santa
Trader
Monica.
Vic's.
Your ex Erica lived by the Formosa, and
Yes.
remember?
Yes.
So I think I bumped into her at Formosa once and at Trader Joe's.
Yep.
Oh no, he said it would have been clear if Seinfeld rhymed with favorite.
Seinfeld what?
If Seinfeld rhymed with favorite.
Favorite.
You know what thing he said that made me laugh?
Norm? He said something that made you laugh?
Well, when I was on his podcast, because we were supposed to get Robert Blake, and he has a book about working with Robert, what's his name, Mitchum, and he was naming these classic actors. So we have Fred
Right.
Stoller's book, which is great stories about Dom Herrera. Yes.
But,
What's that?
I remember the first time there was a Mike Douglas show, and Mike Douglas was on vacation, and it wasn't a very popular show at the time. So Jay Leno was guest hosting it. And since Jay Leno was guest hosting it, he obviously couldn't get any real guests. So he had Jerry Seinfeld on. And I remember thinking, wow, this is what show business has been reduced to. Jay Leno introducing Jerry Seinfeld.
Oh, that's funny. Jerry Seinfeld. Jerry Seinfeld.
Jeff Seinfeld.
Tell Jerry. You saw my audiobook advertised on Audible. Carl Reiner always said he was a pussycat. That's what I.
Now, here's an interesting thing. The original Dick Van Dyke show, the pilot, he played the part that Dick Van Dyke played. It was a pilot that he made for himself. He was Rob Petrie.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have trivia. Let me ask you, see if I could stump Charles.
Mhm.
Where did Happy Days originate from?
It was an episode of Love American Style,
Where Harold
which was a ripoff of American Graffiti.
Mm.
And the joke was this girl blew in his ear because she wanted to go to his house and watch television because he had a television. That was a big deal at the time. That's how naive we were in the 50s.
This is how unsophisticated I was, Charles. Now people are savvy to TV because there's podcasts, behind the scenes stuff on YouTube. I remember watching Sanford and Son, and it said written by so and so. I go, what do they mean written by? I didn't even think of how it was done. I just thought, you know what I mean? I didn't even process what was wrong with me. God, it's funny, Charles. Brooklyn. I always say my Brooklyn was Saturday Night Fever, Welcome Back, Kotter kind of Brooklyn, because some on Threads or one of those things, people were saying you can't do this joke in Brooklyn, or they boo Trump in Brooklyn. Like Brooklyn has become sort of like this progressive.
Yes, Brooklyn's different than when you were in Brooklyn.
Yeah, Brooklyn is it's connotate with, liberal and sophisticated, and Brooklyn, they were like morons. Like, yeah, Tony Manero.
Right, look at my friend. Hey, Gilbert's Act doing Tommy Del Vecchio.
Yeah, that's Brooklyn. Yes. I think even Sheepshead Bay, which is all the way at the end. Now people will just live there. Yeah, like people go, hey, it's no big deal. I take the train to the city.
My friend has a son. He just moved to Bushwick. Remember what Bushwick was when we were kids?
Oh yeah, Bed-Stuy is
Yeah.
gentrified. Well,
These are places that were on the news every night.
back when we did stand up, it was rare. Like people even lived in Queens. It's like you lived in Manhattan, But Scrovan took over Robert Townsend's apartment in Queens, and Scrovan lived forever in Queens. But oh man, what a life I had! Even though I was severely depressed, I didn't know what clinical depression was, but just that I had a shitty apartment where the shower was in the bathtub, in the kitchen, and you had to climb a ladder, a small step ladder to take a shower. That being said, the comfort of getting out of my apartment and walking 1 block to Catch, just how, the accessibility, we gave up a lot in having a crappy apartment, but just to walk to Catch in the Strip.
That's great.
Yeah.
My first New York apartment, I had a bathtub in the hall, and it was a shared bathroom.
Me
bathtub.
too.
And what you had to do was, when you walked in, you turned the water on as hot as you can to kill all the roaches that were covering it.
Yes,
And then
I used to have where I would turn the water on and a roach came out. I remember.
Oh, roach.
Terrible.
There was a few times I would turn on the thing and a roach. Why were roaches in the sinks?
Because they lived in the water. They like water.
Yeah.
Okay.
They live in the pipes. But they lived in the bathtub because they had like a plastic curtain there. I don't need to go into it.
But I remember my first apartment was on 89th between West End and Riverside, where it was 130, but it was 5 flights up, and it was the bathroom and the shower, you had to share it, with 2 other people on the 5th floor. And still, we were young. I'd still bring like a woman over,
Oh, yeah.
And it didn't matter that, you need the
Well,
bathroom.
you had your own place, for crying out loud.
But it was no shame. Now I've had shame.
Yeah.
Like my ex-girlfriend said, where I used to live here, she goes, your bathroom was like a gas station bathroom. You know who said that.
Big shame. Meanwhile, she came over.
Yeah, but she said move to a better place because she wanted a better kitchen and laundry, which I'm glad I moved here. I needed the push, but again, when you're in your 20s with a meeting a girl, there was no shame about this is my place. I remember I brought one person over to my place on 75th. She goes, "How much you pay for this dump?" And it's like, wait, I'm in Manhattan and I'm not with my parents. So we thought we were styling, as they say. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, you weren't.
Yeah, I remember my friend Lee came to my place on 89th and he goes, "How could you live in this place? It's so small." And I remember thinking, Lee is my age, which is not young. His parents died. He still lives in Sheepshead Bay in the down. So his big move was, in Sheepshead Bay, we had all these 2-story places where they have a tenant. Finally, he had his independence in his 30s when the tenant moved out and he lived there. You know what I mean? So he never left the block he grew up in. And now when his parents died, now he has the whole thing. Wow, it's great. But he was living downstairs and he goes, and he would go, "Why would I leave?" He had so much space. I'm thinking, but it's my own place. I shut the door. I don't have to worry about my bumping into my mother.
Right.
It's just, but I remember, then it became.
Look, when you had your own place, it didn't really matter if it was crappy or not. You had your own place. I had actual friends who used to come over who lived in like Queens or in Brooklyn who would like come over to have sex at my house just because they didn't have any place to go.
I have a story. I won't go into detail because Scarlett doesn't like when it's off color. But this do you remember a guy Max Dorcelli?
Sure.
He came up to
He's
me.
still around.
Yeah, he lived in Jersey, and he goes, I got this girl. She'll do stuff with us, to me and Gilbert, but I don't have a place. And Gilbert lived with his mother till maybe 40. I'm not even exaggerating.
Oh, I know.
And maybe not 40, but something crazy. He lived in a tenement with his mother, and I was the only one that had a place. So,
Right.
So we went to my fifth little room, and I remember all I had was a Pat Benatar poster because I got it for free because Rick Newman managed her. But that being said, a few years ago, this woman was at my place. And she goes, I was going to spend the night, but I can't be here. You live like just a college student, because I had my vacuum cleaner not in the closet, it was in the bedroom.
Yeah.
And she said, I'm leaving. And I went, all right, that was New Year's Eve. So I guess I guess, Charles, you're helping me sound out why in our 20s, it didn't matter what our place was like.
No.
And people would come to my place when I got a lot older in LA, go, you're going to bring a woman here? Look at these drapes. Look at this thing. And I didn't understand. It took me a while to realize, okay, I can't be like a comedian in his 20s with my apartment.
No, I know. Well, look, people used to come over to my apartment because I had cable.
Yes.
And then I had HBO. So I had people that routinely would come over just to watch HBO.
Who would come over?
Everybody.
Okay. Yeah.
Remember,
Well,
Solomon used to come over. We would watch like 3 or 4 movies in a row. Didn't matter what it was. It was the only channel that there was. We would watch like Nobody's Perfect and The White Buffalo, and they're just terrible movies, one after another.
Well, I remember Mendoza was so broke. He came to my place because I had a telephone. He couldn't afford for a while a telephone.
Right.
This was before, well, my mother, I always tell the story. Until she died, she could never accept that she didn't have to keep buying phone calls at Costco for long distance calls. We would say,
oh, right.
it's $50. No, I'm not doing that. Like she never, like Cody's generation probably doesn't understand that it was a big deal making a long distance call. Actually,
it was expensive.
Yeah, I had a long distance relationship a long time ago, and the phone bills were $200 a month, for long distance. And my friend Joel, he never really made money, and it was always call him back because he couldn't.
Right.
But then there was another weird thing where if you called from Brooklyn to Yonkers, it was a toll call, and like a long distance call.
Well, I'll tell you this. So I moved to California, where it was really expensive to call my folks in Connecticut. I was in my 20s. And, I would call, but bills would get up into the hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
So what we used to do is I would occasionally make a cassette tape. I'd walk around and talk into it like I'm talking to you now.
Yeah.
And I would send it to them, and they would send me back a tape. Dad would take one side, Mom would take the other. And I just found like 3 of them last week of just my parents sending me a tape.
Wow.
That's kind
of from the 80s.
Whoa.
Where my dad was talking about how he was going to retire and write music full time.
Well, that's why I contacted you. I really I'm trying to get into that mindset of just do stuff for me right now and compile it, and don't worry about it getting YouTube.
The problem is, Fred, you and I have had tastes of people paying attention and people paying us money to do what we like to do. Yes. He never did, so he never really knew what he was missing.
Right. But I'm into compiling. Well, this.
But you're pretty good about writing stuff anyway.
Nah, I get like discouraged and lose enthusiasm if But I just want to I'm inspired by Luther Zucker, your dad, what he did.
Jonas
Zucker. Why did I think it was?
So let me ask you this, Fred. So now you have a cool place. You don't have a place to be ashamed of anymore.
Mhm.
Is it improved your life as far as bringing girls home?
Well, no, because I'm 67 and I don't, you know.
Isn't life cruel?
Well, there's that expression, "Youth is wasted on the young." When I remember when
Correct.
people would say, "You're so young," I go, "What are you talking about?" And well, you know, and I've said this before. There's less pressure as I'm older, in that now I understand what my mother would say. It's almost over. Where I'll just, you know, just don't worry about, like, oh, I ordered a CD-ROM. I think it's a CD-ROM. Return it to Amazon. Who cares? And you know, just buying, you know, things and not freaking out about they didn't return the $5.
Right.
Nobody's perfect. Was that Gabe Kaplan in Miami? That movie.
Yeah. I was on Gabe's radio show.
I was too, and I got a Gabe Kaplan mug, which
I do too. It was
I don't
something
have.
nuts. Sports nuts.
Yes, yes.
Well, my managers were Gabe's managers, and Gabe didn't want to work because Gabe played poker, and he was a good poker player. So they wanted him to do specials and TV, and he didn't want to do it. All he wanted to do was play poker, and they can't commission his poker winnings.
Oh my God. You mean George Shapiro?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was so rich from a piece of Seinfeld, a piece of pizza,
Yeah.
a piece of Seinfeld. Well, Rob Reiner, he had.
Well, that's what he started out as Carl Reiner's line producer. And he produced most of Carl Reiner's movies.
Rob Reiner had hundreds of millions because he had a piece of Castle Rock, which owned Seinfeld. Castle Rock Entertainment, which didn't, you know, so he did, that was just, I mean, besides, I'm not saying anything brilliant, the horrific murders, getting your throat slashed is horrific, but he must have been in a living hell dealing with a kid that he knew this kid is troubled.
Well, it's a kid that you never know when the phone is going to ring.
Yeah.
And either something that's happened to him or he did something to someone else.
Well, just he had to do things like, you know, all the people would say, you know, don't give him money if he doesn't get treatment. And he would say things like, it was hard for him, but then I wonder what the big fight was at Conan's place. I'm sure we'll find out more details as time goes. But
this is where I live, Fred. In my pool. This is like a 1970s bachelor apartment. Yeah. Oh, I should go swimming today.
No. Wow.
These are called stairs, Fred. These are called stairs. I have to walk upstairs to get home.
Well, lucky for you, you had something that was on your elbow and not your leg.
Correct. I am grateful for that. Now, I don't know if you could see this coming up, but there's all kinds of boxes and packages at the end of the hallway here. I forgot that I ordered groceries. And see, I don't get into the suit.
You forgot.
Did we lose the viewer? Well, I only dropped it off like an hour ago.
We got Jeff Crone. You know, this is, you know, Cody likes the community, and I do too. At first I was going to stop doing these because I put too much pressure on keeping it going, getting guests to keep Cody drawing, but we realized we like a little community, and we'll just do these without me putting pressure that got to keep it going. Oh, you know, like, yeah. But that was fascinating, just seeing could we see your cat?
Yeah, let's see where she is. Hey, Fern. She's probably hiding because she would have shown up at the door otherwise.
She knows.
Hey, Fern.
She knows there's people here.
Fern, idiot. Whatever. I don't see her.
Oh, Fern. Charles doesn't like Fern too much.
I do. She's kind of a pest, though.
She's
Oh, I hear her. Fern. Can you hear her? Yeah, there she is. Let's turn around.
where is she? She's a tuxedo. Poor Fern is so
Hey,
misunderstood.
Fern.
Aw, she's so misunderstood.
I think she's perfectly understood.
Poor Fern. Charles is mean to Fern.
Yeah.
So one of your daughters likes Fern and the other doesn't?
Correct. One of them doesn't really like animals very much.
That she doesn't hit Fern or anything.
No. No, she just doesn't really have the gene for pets. She just kind of doesn't understand. I have to get some of this frozen food into the house.
Yeah, and I'll get a little light lunch before the Clippers game.
Yeah.
You're bragging again.
Fern, what?
Oh, here I am. We're in the Clippers game.
Well, I'm not bragging. I don't know anyone on Utah. I know.
Oh, no one does. Karl Malone?
Yeah,
You still play for them?
but now Diet Mountain Dew is made with orange juice, but zero sugar Mountain Dew is not. So I switched.
Oh my God. First of all, it has a ton of caffeine, but
Now I realized late in the game that it's more fattening to have Diet Coke than regular Coke for some reason. I don't know why.
That's funny. Yeah. You might as well have the. Oh, he disappeared. Oops. There he is.
if the Clippers is a Pepsi house or not. I don't think it is.
At Petco, is it Petco Arena? Maybe
No, a
it
Pepsi
is.
house. Some places are Pepsi only. I feel sorry for them. More, I feel sorry for me.
Is that a phone book? What are you holding up? It looks
Um,
like yellow paper.
I'm holding up a freezer door.
You know, it's another thing I forgot about. Now I saw that there was a movie with what's his name? Not Jonah Hill, Seth Rogen, about Pam and Tommy Lee. You know, the sex tape.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I forgot what it was like when you have on your kitchen table or your bills spread out. You know, trying to.
Oh,
pay
yeah.
bills. Because
Right.
now you have auto pay where it's less.
Well, you don't know what your bills are.
But we don't even know that Netflix is going up every month and stuff. We don't even know
Right.
what we're paying, but we traded that for you just don't have to
Open
Yeah.
envelopes anymore.
open envelopes.
That's a good trade-off. 'Cause I used to have bags of envelopes, like 2 years worth of envelopes.
Well, no, Morsky said she missed Fred's quitting stunt. I was, but then Wood and Cody talked me into let's just do it here and there without a guest and without 3 hours.
Well, I was surprised. I was surprised when I got your message because I thought you had said you were done.
Yeah, I was, but like I said, I because I was making streams all about getting this story done, I put so much pressure. Like, I don't care if I'm hungry, I'll sit here, keep it going. I don't care if I need the bathroom, the picture's getting done, bringing guests in for Cody, just keeping it going. When I said, no, Cody, I just want you to do the story, forget on streams. And then Wood and Cody made a point, like, let's just do it without the pressure of doing it long and just and Cody and I do like this, the community of people
Right.
like Scarlett and Mr. Crone and Morsky, who just a little community. So without pressure, getting something done. Like we could even do little jokes rather than pressure to do this. So yeah. So at first I was plus. Don't tell anyone. It's also like Jeff Richards. I had him on so much I'd have to do every one of his, which I got tired of. So I could just say I'm retiring from streaming. That way I don't have
Yeah.
So,
You're
all right,
unlisted.
Charles, can you get me ready for the Clipper game tonight? Da, 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 da.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So the songs they play, I'm guessing, is I Love LA.
No, they
I Love LA. Did they play that? And
they
did
only play that if they win.
Oh, did they do Jump with jump balls?
No.
They do Jump at games.
What's that?
They do Jump.
They play everybody clap your hands.
Oh, I don't know that one.
You will.
Could you play a little bit of Charlie Brown? Da 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 da. Now, are you really playing, or is that like a button you're pressing that makes it play?
I have a button handy that plays that.
No, let me see the fingers. See if you're really playing.
Oh, he's playing.
Oh, I have to hit the button backwards.
It's really playing.
Yeah, my arm is broken.
Now
You
do the
broke it.
Gilligan's one. Do the Gilligan. Was he the
Yeah.
Wait,
that
can I
funny?
do what?
Oh, they do whoop. There it is.
I don't have a good stand for this. I play what? What were my greatest hits that we're doing?
Whoop. There it is.
Oop, there it is.
Da, 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 da. 2:30. I'll leave here at 4:30 to get there in time to take him to the game. Whoop. There it is.
But I was going to play you some really specific 60s New York songs that only people who grew up during the 60s would know.
Okay, let me see.
That's cool.
Three Blind
Don't
Mice?
cross in the middle of the block. Don't.
Oh,
Don't cross in the middle of the block. Don't. How about
I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick.
it's a big world of little Adam. It's just the same world of little Adam. We're up in space. We're every place. It's a big world of little Adam. Little Adam, big world, little Adam. Did I lose you?
Fred's taking a restroom break.
Is he really?
He is. Yes.
I can play like 3 more songs in my arm before it breaks.
Oh yeah. That'd be great.
I was just going to go, but now we lost Fred, so we have aircon. Can't disappoint the viewer.
No. Yeah, he'll be back.
Did you watch the Rose Parade this morning?
You know, I missed the Rose Parade. I usually see it. My parents did, though. I went down there, and they're like, "Oh, it was on," and I was like, "Oh, shoot!"
I needed the bathroom.
Did you see it? Did you go there live or?
I have gone live in the past once, and then you realize you don't really have to ever do that again. And now you don't really have to go down there or even watch it on TV, because you can go on YouTube and watch this year's or last year's or the 10 years ago.
Mr. Crone asked
Right.
about Beep Beep by the Playmates. I don't know that one.
What's that?
What's Beep Beep by the Playmates?
I don't know. He stumped us.
Can you do the Gilligan's Island theme song?
Oh yeah,
Song, that's not what I play.
the background.
I play the incidental music.
Yeah, I love that stuff. That's
All right.
easy.
By request only.
It's a big world. Little Adam. I remember that.
Skipper. And then there's the
Wait. Yeah.
Then there's the end of the show.
Yes.
Do you have any other childhood stuff to stump me with?
Oh yeah, I got plenty. Let's see. How about this one? What's around the corner? Maybe a piano trying to practice. What's a mystery?
I don't know that song.
All right, wait, I had some for you. Let me think.
I dream of Genie incidentals. Can you do those?
Well, let's see. There was 2 theme songs, believe it or not. No, that's Bewitched. That's the first year of Bewitched.
Nice.
Did you?
Um,
One time, this stuck with me on Jerry Lewis's telethon. This guy sang the Bewitched song with lyrics: "Bewitched, bewitched, you got me in your spell. Bewitched, bewitched, you got me really well." I remember.
yeah,
that.
that's a true story.
You remember that?
No, that Jerry Lewis. No, I wasn't awake at 3 in the morning.
It's
Hold your head up high and don't be
Gilbert.
afraid of the dark.
I know.
We used to just stay up to watch him do this tortured version of You'll Never Walk Alone.
Which I didn't know was from Carousel
Right.
until
You'll never walk alone. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You never. They should play the old telethons, just rerun them.
yeah, reruns of telethons.
Because they were probably really entertaining. And they probably have hours of tape just sitting there doing nothing.
I remember watching some of them, and then like when I was a kid, probably when he was like getting really old.
Yeah. There were those years where he was on steroids where his face was like really like bloated.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, you know, they used to, a lot of the TV shows that are missing from like the old Carson shows, and they used to, the way they sold videotape over film was to say that it was reusable. They would just erase over old shows.
Oh,
So that's why a lot of the shows in the 60s are missing.
oh, dang, that's crazy.
No one's been able to find the first episode of the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson.
Oh,
What?
interesting.
Can you do the Twilight Zone? Every hacky accompanist, maybe you did this, Charles, my apologies. When there was an accompanist, if someone said something weird from the audience, to go dee 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 dee, you know?
Yeah, but they didn't play it. They just sang it. They just went doo 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 doo.
No, but sometimes Andy Ash would go do 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 do. Dee 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 dee. Twilight Zone. I remember.
Twilight Zone, it's really spooky. I used to go play.
Is that the Munsters? It's the Munsters.
Here the monsters. Here's Herman. He looked like Frankenstein. Here comes Marilyn Munster. She's supposed to be pretty, but she's not. And here's Eddie. He looks like a troll. And there's Grandpa. He's really old.
Did you do that bit? What you're doing now?
Probably. No. We used to put lyrics to everything.
Can you do the match game music? Dang, dang, dang. Yeah, that's more like an electric.
Oh. Something like that.
Morsky asks, did Charles actually sit at the piano during comedian sets and interject little things sometimes?
Only if they ask me to.
Like which guys asked you to accompany them?
The laziest ones.
Like who?
Cohen.
Mark Cohen.
Sometimes he would.
Mike Egan at Catch would just do stuff with them. Yeah.
Heyman and I used to do some stuff. We used to sing. We sang "I'd Like to Teach the World to Sing in Perfect Harmony," but it would be really hard to get everybody together for rehearsal. We did about 50 verses of that.
I'd like to sing perfect harmony. The joke is it's not harmony.
No, the joke being I'd like to teach the world to sing, but how would we get everybody together for the whole world for rehearsal?
Well, Richie Martin Gilbert used to sing, "It's impossible.
Impossible to teach a baby to drive a car. It's impossible."
But Steve
Then we
Martin,
just sing it.
he did a
What was
bit. It's impossible to put a Cadillac up your nose. It's just
Yeah.
impossible. It's impossible because babies, they gotta cry. What are you gonna do? It's a baby. It's impossible. They're gonna cry. Something.
We also used to do lesbian folk songs.
What's that?
We just sang. It was just songs about liking women more than men, which were only borderline offensive. I think we could get away with it today, but it's not really that funny. But you know, Bill used to have me. I created a role of sidekick in a live comedy club, which was nobody really kind of did that. I didn't do it for any reason except that I needed a job. But Bill tried to make me a straight man. He would like pitch a joke and like look at me so I could give him the straight line, and then he would hit the punchline. But he did the same jokes all the time.
What were the jokes? Like Gilligan's Island?
No. Well, he would ask me to do stuff like that, but like he had a joke that he loved, which was, what did Abe Lincoln do? And I was supposed to say he freed the slaves. He freed the slaves, and then his punchline was thereby creating the NBA, which was like, okay.
Kind of racist, but not too
So
bad.
he'd look at me and he'd go, what did Abe Lincoln do, Charles? And I'd say, he created the penny. And he'd say, okay, what else? The Lincoln Tunnel. And he'd start to get mad. But the thing was, he was so funny being in slow burn. He didn't realize how funny he was being angry. But he was really good at it. So I would try to get him angry. And then eventually I would give him his punchline, and then he could say his big.
A 3-hour tour. The Meshach started getting rough. The tiny Nachecha was lost.
3-hour tour. Who brings that much luggage on a 3-hour tour? The professor could build a nuclear reactor out of polka nuts, but he can't fix the hole in the side of the boat.
The professor and all the rest. Did you know, Cody, that the first year or two of Gilligan's Island, they'd go, and all the rest.
David, there's 7 characters on the show, and 5 of them got their names mentioned, and then the last 2 didn't.
But then they add the professor and Marion.
Yeah.
Here on Gilligan's Island.
And my kids have no idea what Gilligan's Island is. No idea.
Wow.
There was a time where it was always running, but then I guess not.
Right. Reruns.
Can you even watch I Love Lucy anymore? I mean, there wasn't a time when you couldn't watch I Love Lucy.
Yeah, that show. It's interesting you mentioned I Love Lucy because that used to be on like our here in Ohio was like Channel 44, and they would just play
all the time.
Yeah, all the time. It would be like Lucy, Get Smart, and Gilligan's Island, most likely.
Right.
And yeah.
Brady Bunch.
Oh yeah, the Brady Bunch. That's on MeTV, fortunately.
Yeah.
Can you play the Brady Bunch theme song?
I can, but I won't.
All right.
Because I'm on the couch and I have to go back over to do it, and it's not.
A man named Meshecha who was busy with 3 mechechos of their own.
I love their music in the background. It's always funny.
The Brady music?
Yeah.
Oh, I could do that one. Here. Okay. You got me off the couch. The Brady music was like, they would do swing versions of the theme song.
Yes. Yes, I remember.
I haven't played in a few years, so it's kind of rough.
Try to remember the mechachos and the
Hey, it's was a unforgettable,
unforgettable.
unforgettable. The rest of the song,
Can you do any Brian Gary songs?
no, but I can do Mike Sergio songs, and I can do Judy Orbach songs, and I can do
Bobby and Cher songs.
I can do Bobby and Cher songs. You ready?
Yes.
I always sing at weddings. I play feelings to an accordion accompaniment. There, we just narrowed our audience down to no one.
Andy Griffin incidentals, usually sad music.
I could. You ever been up to the where they shot it? Up on
Andy
Franklin
Griffin?
Canyon? Yeah, they shot it up on Franklin.
No, we're at
Franklin
the
Canyon.
They still had the Gilligan's Island Lagoon for a while. Then they over it.
But the Andrew Griffith is just up on Franklin Canyon, off of like across from Runyon Canyon, from Fryman's. I can't whistle because it's whatever.
The
Union.
Stranger. Did you used to do New York State of Mind a lot?
There was a restaurant. There was an ice cream store in New York that was, I don't remember what, Steve's, I think it was called. And it was like, you know how like in New York if something's popular, there's a line down the block for it.
Yeah.
So there was a line down the block to get ice cream when it opened. And they had a piano in there, and they had a chalkboard that said, play and sing the song of the day and get a free ice cream. So I went in there, and it was New York State of Mind. So I blasted it just so I could get a free ice cream. Seen all of them movie stars and their fancy cars and their limousines.
High on the mountains. I'm in a New York State of Mind.
That's a good song.
Yeah, my God. Whistle while you work. Hitler is a jerk. Do you remember that song?
Mussolini bit my weenie. Now he wasn't squirt. Something like that. Well, then there's the Hitler only had two balls song.
I don't know.
Or Hitler only had one ball. Sorry. Hitler only had one ball. Goebbels had two, but they were very small. Himmler, his balls were similar, and someone else had no balls at all.
I don't remember that one.
Sometimes they would sing it to the tune of the Bridge Over the River Kwai. Hitler, he only had one ball. World War II humor.
Yes. Under the Evergreens. I just got into that Billy Joel song. It's an old one. I love the Miami 2016.
Yeah, I don't know it.
It's just very epic. It's all good. It's all good. Well, we'll do a movie night. It turned out a guy I didn't talk to for 10 years lives one block away from me.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Did you find out why you don't talk to him for 10 years? Is it going to be another 10 years before you talk to him again?
I think you get to a point where I think it's good he lives near me, a sense of community. His wife's Korean, and so they make some Korean thing for New Year's. Who's going to drop it by?
Yeah.
I need other people. Well, there's a great path right by me of the river and stuff. Last night, what a great New Year's Eve! The pitter patter of the rain.
Oh, that was nice.
The sunroof. I love the rain.
You made me want to do an edible. I've never done one.
Oh, you got it. We'll do ones.
When I was a kid, we used to. There was no such thing, obviously, but my friend would make pot brownies, and she would just like throw like a quarter of an ounce into a brownie mix, and it was like there were stalks and stems and stuff. Like you'd have to grind it up.
Never heard of the show Ozzy's Girls.
I never heard of it either. I got to go, Fred. I got to take a call.
Me and Cody will wrap this up in a few minutes, but
okay.
Thank you. This is almost like like the seller. Like it's good to have a musical accompanist. You know? You say something, you sing a song about it.
Happy New Year, Cody.
Happy New Year, Joel. We'll talk
soon.
Bye now.
It's a pleasure.
Neighbors who drop off food. Yes, I need some of that.
I need to.
Well, actually, the way Charles is still there, but there he is.
Does he needs kicked out, right?
He's good.
Okay.
So
there we go.
Well, again, thank you, Cody. This takes the pressure off. Just do it where it's not like we got to get stuff done, and I hold off eating for 3 hours. Just when you're in the mood, we just do these. So, Scarlett, is this okay? Even if all right. I think it's okay. Well, actually, he was before Rick Chrome, Jeff, where he originated that job, and then Charles came to LA, did a few pilots. His big thing was what's it called? Teen Wolf. I got into it like maybe 12, 13 years ago, just an edible here and there. Because when I tried it, it was the 80s, and it wasn't like they can do it now, where they can really regulate it, make it sophisticated. Just really, it was just random. It was just gave me sore throats. Mandingo, I don't remember that. So yeah, Charles started the original before Rick Chrome. He played, like he said, for Bill Grunfest. Then Grunfest came out to Hollywood as a comedy writer, and it became different. Well, Cody, so Cody, you like my idea? I'm just going to compile stuff just as a hobby without any pressure. It has to be anything, but we'll work on this.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Yeah, compile. And let me know if so you're getting all the stuff that, like even things like the poems and stuff.
Yeah, like or gags. Just have them all in one thing. Like stories I want to tell, stories you did on Substack, quickie little comedic bits. The poem was inspired because someone was saying, all you do is talk about your mother, and I go, yeah, I don't want to be that guy anymore. Like this could almost be a story. Yeah, I remember Mandy Ken Norton. I remember years ago, a friend of mine was in town, and she said, "You always with the crazy dates." And then it hit me, but I didn't adhere to it. Maybe if I stop telling stories about crazy dates, I'll stop being the guy. Mm-hmm. So I want to stop being the guy talking about the trauma and this, and that's why I wrote that 3-line poem. But I have these stories I want to tell, but I go, yeah, maybe I got to stop being the guy with crazy mother stories, crazy date stories, because then it just perpetuates it. But yeah, there's a squirrel out there so long because I threw a lot of peanuts. Do you have any animals around your place you feed, Cody?
Birds.
Uh-huh.
I don't feed squirrels, but mom and dad love the birds and the like cardinals, and
I got to figure out how to get crows, because I hear they're really smart. They talk. They hold grudges. They remember things.
Any crows holding grudges on you, Fred?
And so far, none.
None yet. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
We have deer.
Oh wow.
We've got deer running around.
There's always that those Instagram videos where either a deer goes to the doggy door or dogs. We brought in a friend, and there's a deer.
Yeah.
Do you think there will be any solo streams? No pressure or anything. I don't know, Scarlett. I don't know. All right, Al, thank you. Have a happy new year. Thank you, Cody. Yeah, let's take we take the pressure. We do this because we like to. And it was fun seeing Charles's place and hearing some music.
Yeah, Charles is a great guest.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to shower, get ready to drive to go to the Clipper game.
Yeah, have fun with that. Enjoy the game.
Yeah, and I like that I don't have to pressure people to be on to keep it going. You know, it's
no pressure.
It seems like you've had a lot of dates. Well, because I'm not young and whatever. It's all good. Any last questions or comments before we leave? All right.
Comments?
Well, everybody. Chloe, did you like this? She's trying to get behind me. Are you going to be on the lap? All right.
There's Chloe.
She just jumped. Jump. All right. Well, I'm going to get ready for Clipper game. It's Clippers.
It sounds like a shoe.
You're wearing your There's that guy that Israeli comedy club owner, Jamie, which we make fun of. There's little Freddy's. A lot of little Freddy's. He's not so innocent. He's been with waitress. They made little Freddy's. And
little Clipper for a little Freddy.
One time he was on some radio show, and there was a guy who was on from the Clippers. You Clipper, clip my garden, Clipper. So it's stuck in my head. All right, Lisa, Happy New Year. Okay, you have a comment. Cody, call off your dogs. Give Fred some peace. What does she mean? Who's
maybe my gang members or
the gang members? Yes,
members.
Oh yeah, the way they bang down the door. I mean, come on.
Yeah, we'll fix that door for you.
Yes, Morsky is in Ohio. You got to get comfortable, Kalini. The Clippers. I loved it.
Get your Clippers when you get out the door.
I'm sure I'll take pictures of Clippers and do a lot of AI stuff.
Right.
All right, Cody, thank you. Looks like you got a haircut.
Yeah, it does. It's still kind of long, but maybe a little less hippie-ish. I don't know.
The hippies.
Hippie-ish.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go, and this is a good New Year's. It's a resolution. We resolved a lot.
Yeah, we
figured it out. Did you enjoy this, Cody?
Yes.
So I don't always need guests.
No, you can just hang out and have Charles play the piano and have a little fun and get Chloe in there. Or that's Chloe. Yeah.
That's Kalini. All right. Well, we're gonna go and get ready for our 3-hour tour.
Does Kalini like Fellini?
This is Kalini.
Does she like Fellini?
Kalini loves Fellini. Kalini loves Fellini. So we will talk soon, and I'm gonna get ready for the link. Thank you, everybody. Get a good time. Tell your face, and I will see you. I'm gonna leave.
Have a good one, Fred.
You too.